What's this? I'm going shopping again? Yeah, I'm too tired. Good afternoon, guys. I hope you're all very well. I've got a number of things I need to do, but seriously, I am shattered. My legs are aching from being stood up all day at work. Well, most of the day. But yeah, all week I've just been getting more and more tired. A few nights I've been trying to go to bed before 11, can't sleep. I just don't like going to bed too early. Anyway, a few things that I need to do. I just need to buy a few things like dog food and all that. But one of the things is, remember when I was in Leeds 3 weeks ago and I bought that really nice thick coat? Well, I've had the chance to wear it the last few days and there's something wrong with it, basically. It sits too heavily on my shoulder here. It's like there's something tugging on it. Last night when I took it off, as you know, this is my bad shoulder, it felt like somebody had been sat on it. It was just hurting for a good half an hour after I took that coat off. So I'm going to take it back to Sports Direct near where I live and I can get it replaced, because it is actually a nice coat. It does keep me nice and warm. It did last night when I was out on the field with Harley. You know, I'm sure there was other things that I wanted to tell you and it's just like gone. I don't know. I have to say though, Now TV really has changed my life. I think I tweeted that. No longer having to sit with the laptop on my knee to watch YouTube videos is fantastic. And also in big giant, you know, on my big giant screen upon the TV. That's my TV, the big giant screen is the TV. I'm tired. Oh dear. And it's been great watching programs that I've been missing out on, you know, like Flash and Arrow, Supergirl, Bring the Noise. I'm not going to go through every single one. But that's not all I've been doing. I've managed to film a video, was it yesterday? Yeah, and start editing it for tomorrow, which should be up by now, by the time you see this. I'm sure there are other things I need to tell you. Right now, I'm going to do some shopping. Well, that was a colossal waste of my time. I went in to get some vanilla Coke because Tesco's usually the only one that sells them, and they've got none. Oh well, I'll guess I have to wait until I go to the other Tesco's where Joe and Pete live, unless they've got none as well. Yeah. Anyway, time to see if I can take that Coke back. That was hectic. It's taken me a good half an hour just to get from, well, near town to here, to this retail park, which would normally take about 15 minutes. The traffic's been horrendous. I don't know. Stop complaining, Chris. Yeah, I remembered the thing that I wanted to talk about. I'd ask for your guys' opinion on this, but I already know what you're going to say. Okay, it's a given that I have every intention of going back to Los Angeles next year. Now, the thing is, am I going to VidCon? This is where you'll be saying, yes, go to VidCon, go to VidCon. Now, don't get me wrong, I love VidCon. When I was there 3 years ago, it was the 2 best days of my entire life. I got to meet people such as iJustine and Felicia Day and so forth. It was just fantastic. My problem is, and I've mentioned this on my other channel, when I went to VidCon 3 years ago, it was only half the convention centre. And I've heard that this year it was the whole of the convention centre. Next year they plan on expanding it into another building, so it's going to be more than just that convention centre. And that's my problem. It seems to have gotten so big now that I'd feel a little bit overwhelmed with everybody around me. But my other problem is, would I be able to still do what I did 3 years ago? You know, just walk up to any YouTuber and say hello. Yeah, when I went to see Felicia Day, there was a queue, and I'm kind of expecting that's what it's going to be like all the time from now on, because YouTubers have become more and more popular as time's gone on, and because of that I feel like maybe it could be just a waste of my time. And that's the other point, is if I choose to go to VidCon, 2 things. One, because it's the 23rd to the 25th of June, I'd have to go to LA at that period of time, whereas if I don't go to VidCon, I can go anytime during the year. And the other thing, the second one, is, remember I said that we would pre-book something, we as in me, my 2 brothers and Trin? We're going to Paris for 5 days. We're going to Disneyland Paris, and of course we'll venture into Paris itself. That's happening on the 6th of July. So it'd be a case of me going to VidCon and timing it just right so that I get back and have enough holidays, you know, to be able to go to Paris. So it's all up in the air. So it might all be moot, that me saying, you know, I don't know whether to do this or whether to do that, because I might not be able to find a hotel or anything at that period of time. I've already been looking, and they're quite, because I've been looking for Anaheim, which is next to the convention centre. It's also next to Disneyland, and it's a little bit more expensive than what I paid for when I stayed at Vienna Park. But the thing is with Anaheim is it's more central, there's more around the area, and I'd feel more safer being out and doing things than I did when I was in Vienna Park. I'm not saying I wasn't feeling safe, I just didn't want to go anywhere because there was nowhere to go. You know, there was restaurants and what have you, and a few shops, but that was about it. So that's where I am at the moment, up here, trying to think of, you know, whether or not to go to VidCon. There's plenty of time to decide, I hope, unless the tickets sell out. Anyway, I'm gonna go see about this coat. Kapla! Which is success in Klingon, I think. It's the only Klingon I know. I'm not that much of a nerd. Yeah, I couldn't find the coat at first, so I had to refund my old one, and straight away she noticed that the stitching was wrong. She says it's like it's been stitched into the sleeve itself, I don't know. But then I found a new one, and I've tried it, and it's fine. Shush. Yeah, by the way, it's very windy, and it's going to rain some more. Ugh. I'm home now, and as you can see, I have the new coat on. It feels so much nicer not having this weighing down on my shoulder even. I can't speak. In fact, I think I got a bigger size than I did before, because I don't know, I just didn't feel like it went down as far, down this way, and so I could feel a draft coming up the back. So I tried a bigger one, the largest. I think it said 4XL. 4, well, I'm assuming that was the largest. And as soon as I put it on, my hands disappeared, like, sort of like this. And it was very snug and very large. So I tried on one that actually replaced the one that I got rid of, and it fit alright, but again, at the back it felt like I could get a draft going up my back, and it wasn't as long. So then I found this one, it was 3XL, which was between the two. Put it on, fits beautifully. Because also the other thing I noticed with the other one was when I zipped it up, it was very tight on my neck, especially when I was wearing, say, a hoodie or something. This one isn't, so hopefully I'm having no problems with this coat, and it'd be great to wear. Anyway, somebody's waiting for a walk, aren't you? Yeah, I'm going to take him out now. I think I'll finish vlogging now. To be honest, I'm not going to do anything else other than edit videos, including this one, Smeg Chris, and then just watch TV. It feels like that's all I seem to do these days. I don't know. But anyway, you guys will see me tomorrow, because I've decided to vlog tomorrow. I've got something to do. But until then, peace out. You know what? They're probably wondering what we're doing tomorrow. I don't know either. You won't tell me.